Okay, I think we are live. Welcome to our meetup. I think it's number 10. I'm Shefas. Today we have, like always, Cyber.
Hello.
Welcome. And our main guest is Oliver. He will present XT wallet and speak about wallets.
Yeah. Hey, welcome.
Okay, I will start like always by giving away some NFTs. I think you see my screen. It is Cyber creation. It is Signum Vaporwave. It has unlockable content. I'm not sure what it is content. I think Cyber, can you say what it is behind this unlockable content?
It's an animated extended video form of that image. Different backgrounds. It goes on for about I think 30 seconds. It's a little bit longer than the previous ones I've done.
Great. So I made this tweet a few days ago. We have 20 retweets, and I'm using this simple tool to get a winner.
I retweeted that also. If my name is there in the list, please remove it.
I just can say I removed Oliver, I removed Joss, I removed Signum official and other Signum related people, so it was fair.
Okay.
And the winner is Adam Sarago. Oh, it is a person who I think it is a few streams ago he gave it away. Adam, I think he has his NFTs. So congrats.
Oh.
Congratulations. And the unlockable content is exactly 54 seconds. Just checked.
54 seconds. What you have new, Cyber?
Oh, well, for instance, if you see that corrupted bits thing there.
Corrupted bits, okay.
It's a thing I did. I was experimenting with JPEG corruption, where you open the image in a text editor and, remove some bits, copy, paste some things, and you get some weird looking effects. And that's what that is. I did a bit of AI generating. And other than that, the two big things I'm pretty proud of is my BitToast collection, which is one of my first few auto-generated collections, along with my Pixel Pirates, which is a little more rough around the edges, but
I want to see.
Yeah, you see one there with the rainbow hair. Yep.
Okay. So guys, NFT creators who wants to show your stuff, you can direct message me and we'll do giveaways, or I just show your collection, or even you can present them. Okay, let's go to Oliver.
Oh, that's me. Okay.
Sorry, Oliver, I forgot. People who watch, you can ask questions. Later I will read and we will answer them live. Oliver?
Okay. Yeah. Start sharing my screen right now. Hopefully it works out. We see. Yes. Wait. Stop. That's the wrong screen. Of course, it's the wrong screen. That one here. That's not one. It's difficult if you have 12 desktops here to share them, to keep control of that. So let me see, just on that side. Okay. No, kidding. Well, some news are coming. And one of the things is, it's part of the entire current tokenomics strategy. So what we have done, just like to give a background, we created a MetaMask-like wallet a few months ago. This was together with the NFT portal. So we just saw that on Signum.io. And the XT wallet was kind of the things, not only like copying MetaMask in that way, it was more like to have better integration between dApps, decentralized applications, and interaction with the blockchain, like making signing transactions in a secure way. And this is the main purpose of these extension wallets. They have, and now today I want to talk about the newest version, which is coming, or which already out, to be honest, and how this fit into the entire development evolution we had the last month, showing a bit of the upcoming, the very close to be released. So I already made an announcement, more or less unofficially, saying that next week we will release that. So we have all in place, and there were a lot of changes we have done on the surface on Signum. So there were no protocol changes because we introduced them already a few months ago with the Rainbow hard fork. Now what we have done is like working on the APIs, and part of that is that the XT wallet itself has support for tokens right now. So we have the XT wallet is an extension wallet similar to the MetaMask extension. It's a wallet which is like being made for communicating with other web applications directly using an event-based messaging protocol behind the scenes. It is available for Firefox and the likes, and also for Chrome and Chromium stuff. To be honest, I'm not sure if this works on Safari. Safari is always very, very difficult to handle because they are not always 100% conform with the specs. I'm not sure if somebody had tried it on Safari already. I didn't, but I know that, for example, we can use this wallet also in a mobile browser called Kiwi, which is Chromium based. So there is a possibility to use Kiwi with an extension on mobile. So this is like not officially mobile support, but we have it somewhere there. And yeah, just like before talking a little bit more about all the wallets we have in place right now, it can be a little confusing. I just want to go to the main new features that came up. It is a kind of a major change inside the wallet. So there were more than 140 files I touched and adopted for what we needed to do. And the biggest thing is like you can see right now, one of the last features I introduced was the peer-to-peer messages. So where we have, for example, also the peer-to-peer encrypted messages, part of the unlockable content feature in the Signum Art.io platform. And now we have the tokens here. So I will just like maximize the view, showing that to you a little bit better. And now I have here my account and I can do like adding tokens manually. Let me see if I can go there to the chain and picking up some token. For example, I'm picking up that one here. Just to show it is manually importing. But of course, this can be kind of cumbersome. Hey, takes some time here. Okay, so I pick the ID here, going over to the Signum. What's going on? Hey, what's going on? What the heck? Oh, it's because, oh, sure. Guys, it's because of that one here. That's, if I click underneath that, it does not change. I need to, this is,
found
the Zoom software was like, well, yeah, this is fierce. Can I get okay, here we are. So I copied that. This was like click there. So what we have here is like is pulling the information, the meta information from the token. It says like this is the TRT token. Here's the information. Like on that one. And what we introduced right now is like we have this nice identicons here or hash icons for accounts. I don't want you to bring the same concept of this cube. So I used another kind of identicon for tokens which have no specific image right now. We are working on a specification such we get this more officially, that people can, owners or creators of tokens can attach on-chain information for their icons here. But in that moment, it's like if there's no icon available, it's represented by this identicon here. So I can give it a thumb name. It's like the trade token. And so I'm adding the token, and here it is. So I have my activities like distribution coming from. This is like related to the TRT token. Not sure. It's saying like, okay, it's related to that. I got a distribution because of that. To see really what I got, I need to go either into the Explorer, or I can, if I'm really wrong, I can see it somewhere here. So here are the Signal receipts, receipts, and here are the token-related receipts going into the token. Having a lot of things like sending, transfer, all the multi-token stuff I will show a little bit later is in place also. So for example, I can do my transfer for the TRT token. For example, I'm using, I don't know, some contacts here. Nice test contacts. I don't know. And this one here and sending one out or whatever. It's like you can even try to make more instead, like Maximus only that. So we know that already. I can add additional text. I can do like string and all this stuff. We already know that I can encrypt this stuff, making my selection here, and then I see the total amount is like my Signum amount, the fee, like selecting the fee. Normally what we do expect in the 12 TRT, and it's going out and away it is. So going to the Explorer, all the things we already know from the previous stuff. Oh, it's not, no, wait, it's there because it takes a second being propagated. No.
I have simple question, Oliver. Why you shows that you need to add it manually token or?
Yeah, because there are two ways in. I call this an opt-in and opt-out strategy. I want to go back to this to just show you that. So I added the token manually because for some reason I have 150 tokens, but I'm only interested in 5. So I can do this that way. This is the opt-in way. I say like I'm choosing the one actively and putting this here. Another advantage is I can give it a name, an arbitrary name and customized name. Or I can also say like, okay, I'm removing them all. And now I'm importing all the tokens I have a little bit balance of. But we know that there are tokens around there which are considered like scam or whatever. But I can like an automatic import right now. So it's important. You see there are a bunch of tokens that are coming. And it's pulling all the balances on that stuff I have. So I have now 18 tokens here, 19 tokens. Oh, it's even getting more. All the cup tokens are coming right now. Connection could be a little bit faster, to be honest, but you see there are a bunch of tokens I have already. So it's up to me what I do. It's just still importing, especially the cup. Takes a lot of things. And see, just like here, it's started to have a small bug here. That's funny. Okay. So yeah, it's funny to have this. Yeah. But you see there are a lot of tokens right now. So I could even make this is the way like I make an opt-out and saying, no, I'm not interested in, I don't know. I don't want to, let me see. I'm not interested in, sorry, Denmark, not interested in Denmark cup token. I can remove that and then I have just one less. That's the 2 strategies to have here. You can add it manually or like make it that way. Okay, I'm removing that. So that's just one of the features. New. This does not seem a lot of work, but it was actually. It's not really. It's a little bit more complicated to do with the native token we have. And another nice feature is, let me see if I can use this somehow. I'm going to, for example, there's something new that came in. Hey, that possibly give it me. There's something. This was an idea from one of the community members. So shout outs to Pirate Radio. He said that would be cool if we can have something like, for example, I don't know, I just marking, selecting, it makes not much sense because it's already a link here, but I can go that way. And I have a context menu here. And I can go there, send Signal to this address or even open an Explorer. So Open Explorer is straightforward. This makes not much sense because this one, a specific case, has already a link to that. But I can like, okay, now I want to send some Signal to that address. So it's opening directly the Chrome extension and filling out the address. You see that here's the Reed-Solomon address. And then it's like a kind of deep linking. And it's possible that we can extend this feature in the future, like saying something about the token or messages. I don't know what, depends on the entire length of that. So that was an idea that came up and it was pretty easy to install, to implement. And I think it's useful because in every page you are, if you're on a web page and there's kind of a Signum address or something like that, just select this, right click, go to the context menu, and then you can have can open this directly in the Explorer, even if the site itself is not supporting the click, or you're just like sent using this XT wallet. So that's one of the things. This will be used heavily together. This goes hand in hand with the Signum, no, it's test Signum swap platform. So it says it's unsupported network because it's still on the testnet version. So if I switch over to the Europe testnet, for example, my local testnet is not running. So we can go over here, having a test account. So you see this is, I connect to the wallet, and you see that here are our tokens, or our DeFi portal. At this moment, we will release this very soon, means like Monday or Tuesday next week. Yes, we are almost ready. So we just need small things. At this moment, liquidity pools will come at next. So we're working on this already in the background, but we are just open for smart token spot trading. So we can go here. For example, if I click to TNG, for example, at this moment, so you see here the price evolution, upcoming orders, my open orders, if there are some, and all this stuff, you can make the buy and sells. So very close to what people or traders are used to already. I mean, we presented that last in one of the previous sessions, but we made a lot of progress right now, and we're very, very close to just like to bring it out. And this comes together, for example, a very nice thing when you can go, let me see something in the market. Let me show something. No, I can go here to my portfolio. So he's pulling all the stuff. And if, for example, I can do something like an airdrop, which means like, well, for this kind of holders, this token holders, a test token, which a minimum, they need to hold at minimum an amount of that. I say, I want to distribute 100, I don't know, 1,000 Signa. I will do it for test purpose only 10. T Signa here, we are testnet. Select another token if I want to. I can say, in addition to that, I want to, I don't know, I want also to distribute the T Phoenix token, and I go distribute. It's because of the zoom I did. That's funny. Oh yeah, that's okay. Reset. Oh, I thought it was a bug. It's not. And it's not going away. No, okay, but you'll understand what I mean. And you see that he's showing me the distribution for that one. Said like distribute 10 T Signa to all holders with at least 0 TSTC01. The 10 Phoenix, and here is like the costs I have. These are 10 Signa, the fee costs, and the 10 Phoenix. This one you see it just listed because it's part of that. Confirming that, and up we go. And let's think like we can have multi-asset transfer also. So this comes up as a requirement for the upcoming liquidity pools. We can send up to 4 tokens with one transaction, for example. That's necessary to make the swaps. Yeah, this is all already prepared inside the XT wallet. So with it, there's something I want to just change a little bit the thing and talk a little bit historically about the wallets. Are there some questions so far, Shifas? Are you following that?
I have some question.
Go.
It will be on the mainnet, this multi tokens transfer and.
Well, actually, it is already. Multi-asset transfer is all live since the last hard fork in June. So the Rainbow hard fork, we have this already. But we don't have any interfaces yet, which give us this opportunity to do so. We have the only usable interface for non-programmers, in quotes, would be like, for example, the Europe ICT. It's a testnet, but I mean, I can go for multi-asset transfer. Let me see. Transfer multiple tokens. So we have this already as an API documented code. It's complex, seems complex here, but you can see that we can add asset IDs and quantities. This is already in place. This is working since a month already, but we never used this in a real use case, or we never had this. We just prepared because we knew that we would need this in the liquidity pools, which are upcoming.
Okay.
More questions?
No, no.
Okay. So I say I would like to emphasize or talk a little bit about the wallets and the evolution of the wallets. So if we go, for example, to this is more interesting. If we go, for example, to one of the public nodes, in that case, oh, it's going over to Phoenix right now because it's pre-selected. You saw that there's the possibility to choose between two wallets. The classic one, which we call the classic one, which was the first wallet there, and for example, the later one, the Phoenix wallet. What are the differences? I want to talk a little bit about historically how they came up. People who are for some time here, Shifas knows that already. Also, before I entered as a developer, for example, in the end of 2018. There were several other development teams before us. So the most, I think the most well-known is the POCC. They took over somewhere in 2017, I think so. And they started to work on a lot of important things like a new plotting format and all this stuff. But for some reasons, they just like decided to throw the towel and said like, okay, we stopped development for Burst at that time. And what they had done in that time, they started close before they really were like handing over to another development team. They started a new project. They wanted to rewrite the node software like this, like we have today. And additionally, they were on the way to add a new wallet. So they wanted like to rewrite everything. The node software was about to be rewritten in Golang, if I'm not totally wrong. And the wallet itself, it started to be with Angular. Angular is a web development framework. That was the days in November 2018 when I got interested in that project. And I got in contact with Blanky. He was one of the guys who worked on that. He was not part of the POCC, but he said he was about to work on that new wallet project. And there were some, because of this phase out of the POCC, they messed around with the license of the code in the back, and they closed that. They said like, we cannot reuse the code they already have written. So we needed to start from the scratch. What was the intention of the wallet, the Phoenix wallet? It was like having a kind of cross-platform wallet with a modern stack, because the old classic wallet is written in jQuery, Bootstrap, HTML, CSS, and it already handed through many hands. So the classic wallet is more feature complete, and Phoenix was not always 100% like substituting everything that the classic wallet brings. For example, digital bookstore is something that we inherited from the past, from the NXT project, which we are a fork of. This is very historical things I'm talking right now about, and probably because I've just like get there into in 2018, probably I cannot cover everything, especially before that time. But from my shallow researches, I saw that. So the Phoenix wallet was like making a cross-platform, easy to install wallet with an increased security, not requiring that people needs to run a node, because running a node needs some technical requirements and technical skills. It's not much, but at least you need to know how to install, for example, MariaDB server, and you need to install a Java runtime environment and all this stuff. And this is something which is not handy for people who just want to make some transfers. So this is where this remote wallet comes in. And Phoenix is actually the project was designed on this architecture, saying like, hey, you will cover the most crucial aspects of the platform, making a modern interface. We even introduced later something like a simple interface for people who are just starting, not being overwhelmed by features, or a power user interface with market information and token stuff and all the things. And there is like a minor interface for people who are mining and getting this stuff also. Like, it's pretty slow, my stuff today. Yeah, but it's giving me more information. But there are still power users around. They were used to kind of the features of the classic wallet. I'm not using the classic wallet because what I do is totally sufficient with Phoenix, XT, and all the stuff around. But I can understand the people who want to. Fortunately, recently, Deleterium took over maintenance of the classic wallet, and yeah, he accepted the battle with the code and started to update it that it works with all the hard forks we had already in the past. He told me that this was no easy task and he struggled a lot. I can totally understand that because the code base of the classic wallet is like a little bit outdated and it passed through many hands. And like software is like a living organism, it starts to getting a little bit messy if the parts, because every coder codes a different style. So that was one. And this is the thing. So we have the classic wallet was always shipped together with the node software, and it was somewhere hosted on the server. The problem with the security is that you had to enter your passphrase there and all this stuff. And this is something like from security's perspective, it's a little bit, well, it feels a little bit sketchy to say like, oh, I'm on a remote server and I have to enter my passphrase here. Really, there's not a good feeling. And the Phoenix wallet is like giving you the impression that you have, you can install this like an executable on your desktop. So I have it also running like a Phoenix wallet here. It's going up. So I have it running here natively as a desktop application. And it's giving me all this, give me a better impression of the software itself, of the security area. I have really slow turn. This is funny. Well, it's slow here. Hopefully that will come back soon. Yeah, and that is the thing. Like we wanted to make it easy to install. So on Windows, for example, you have a setup and installable. You can like install this. And it's being updated, like you can update. It's not working. I'm not sure what's going on here. It took so long time. Okay, and this is the demonstration purposes. I use it daily, but I'm not sure why it's not working right now. And this is one of the reasons that Phoenix exists. I admit, I confess that some features needs to be improved for sure. I mean, we have, for example, tokens here, but they're not really fully. I say this is not a fully fledged order book like it is in the classic wallet, but that is why we are using, we just like extract that into this more powerful token platform, the swap plot, the Signum swap, because it starts to get very complex. We have so many features in Signum that it's really, really complex to stuff this all into one application. And so the Phoenix wallet is like meant to be like an easy to use and easy to understand, intuitively understandable wallet. I'm not sure if it really works that way. I have the feeling yes, but everybody likes the different way. So well, we have this. We have also a mobile wallet, which is based on the Phoenix project. But I also say that it could be done better. It should be done better, and we are thinking of a strategy how we can do it better. The mobile wallet barely works somehow, but it needs to be better. I know that, and there will be in the moment then just like we review that entirely and making something in that direction. So I'm discussing, for example, with iPro which way we want to go. We're kind of PWA way. It's just like a specific type of a mobile capable application wallet. So, but this mobile wallet is like you're having this in your pocket and you can access this all the time. While Signum is more for, while the Phoenix wallet is more for the desktop. And what is the fact with the XT wallet? Well, the XT wallet is an extension that you can interact with your applications, with other people's applications in an easy way. So developers of platforms, of decentralized applications don't need to hassle with account management and keeping private keys secure and making all this stuff, because it's an annoying task, it's an error-prone task, it's a security issue if you try to do something that you don't understand fully. And that is where the XT wallet comes in. The XT wallet is kind of a vault for your accounts It claims to be secure, and that means that the accounts I'm storing inside the XT wallet, there can be read by my applications I'm doing. Like there is an interaction between them, a full duplex interaction. They're just like exchanging messages, and I can sign for the specific account and all this stuff. So this is the biggest difference to the Phoenix wallet. The Phoenix wallet has kind of an interaction also, which is called deep linking. So if you form a specific form of a URL with some parameters, you can send also Signum by clicking a button, and it's open then the Phoenix wallet if it's installed. But the extension is on a desktop or on a computer is much more comfortable. And yeah, that is why where we say like the XT wallet is like strengthening Web3, because it's like I'm managing my identities, my accounts inside that wallet, and other users, other developers, or like other applications, platforms can use that XT wallet, can communicate with them. There is a specific interface. The developers have all the access to that. We have documented extensively. We have even examples how to do that, applications to start, and it shows that this pays out because people who are not cracks in web development, they're really able to integrate with the wallet. And this is the thing. So the XT wallet is kind of a signing application, while the Phoenix wallet or the classic wallet are more complex, more feature complete wallets. And especially the classic wallet is much more feature complete for historical reasons. And thanks to Deleterium, he upgraded and updated all this stuff. He went through the struggle, he struggled with it, and I think he's close to release this. If I'm not really wrong, I'm not really wrong because I know this, because we will release, if it's not already released, the 3.51 node software. So I can just reveal something. Probably it's already there because I just saw this in the Signum and the Discord channel. Signum network, Signum node. Let me see something. Oh yeah. This is hot stuff, guys. It's like 1 hour ago.
Yeah, it's very hot.
So I take the advantage. I just need to take the advantage right now, just like to switch over to another one. I was about to talk about the to the XT wallet and all this stuff in the wallet itself. So I'm not sure if it's really clear what are the difference between all the wallets. But here's something that is coming, which is really important, what we have done so far. And I would like to jump in. If you give me that the time, Shifers, to talk about this.
I'm not sure, Oliver. Maybe Deleterium can show it next weekend, his work.
His work, yes. I'm not want to show his stuff. But here's something that is coming in. Here's something coming in. We were working intensively the last weeks on this stuff. I just for you to have an idea. Let me see that.
You can prepare. I just answer some questions.
Yeah, let me see. Let me show you something just to have an idea.
Okay.
This is one. The newest release comes with 139 changed files. We have, while we were working on the DeFi platform, we discovered that the API needs to be improved on certain aspects to pull more efficiently the information from the node software. So the node software is providing an HTTP API, which we can call just to get information on that. And while we were developing the DeFi portal, we figured out that certain informations are missing, and we started to work on that. So we improved the API of the node software. That means that it's a superficial improvement, which does not need any protocol changes. So there is no hard fork required, but the API was extended by new features we have there. I cannot tell them all right now. There are a bunch of, I think we have at least 3 more new calls, even more. And a lot of additions to certain responses we have already to get additional informations. And this is something that I tweeted about, that I said that we eat our own dog food, and this is really what we're doing. So we're not doing this for just like for fun and saying like, oh, now we are just like in the mood and we'll introduce something new. This is like, we do this by our own necessity. When we're working on the platform saying, hey, is it possible to extend the API by certain function? And that is what we are doing here. So we have like 6-7 people involved. and working on the improvements, and one goes hand in hand with another, saying like, hey, what's missing on XT wallet? Oliver, that is you what you're doing. Okay, I'm going there, so I'm doing that stuff. Oh, Josh, we need some extension on the API. And Deleterium comes up and say like, hey, we need this also, and I need that. And then we start to make all together, and like it's like a big, huge teamwork what we're having here, with the result that everything is working more efficiently, that we make less requests to the node software and all this stuff. With iPro, and Frank is involved, and a lot of other people giving feedback. It's a pretty cool thing. So this is hot stuff. This one is out, 3.51. It's about 1 hour ago that is being released. I need to update my node software. And so even all node operators, I suggest to go over to that one, because there's no hard fork required, just to understand that. It's just like extension on the API call. There is no change necessary in that way. Okay, but it's hot stuff. 1 hour ago it was released, and I'm not sure I can go to the chain. If the way I know Frank was probably, it's probably already, yeah, of course. You see, so a lot of people are updating already. Oh, that's cool. The community is awesome. So 1 hour ago, when we have already a bunch of nodes updated to 3.1.
I'm updating
awesome.
right now.
Well, yeah, I know what I have to do because I'm still on 3.5 here. Yeah. Okay, cool. Awesome. So that is like hot news. There was like breaking news coming in. And yeah, and this was the requirement for running the DeFi portal is the 3.1 because we need some of these calls. But almost all, I'm the last, as always, has to be updated to 3.51. Awesome, great. Yeah, I mean, that's everything from my side. A lot of stuff. I was surprised by that one here. That's great. They're working on Sundays. My gosh. Yeah. I think, yeah, that was I want to talk about. And there's something I want to do also, because I made a new video. I just will post it right now on Twitter. I'm just making it live because I like doing something live Twitter. If there are some questions, are there some questions?
Yeah, we have some questions about Paul Poco asks, will the Deleterium update for Classic Wallet show up on 3.5.2? Or maybe it's now online, no? Classic Deleterium update.
Well, we cannot expect that he's online right now and jump into the session. I mean, you can ping and try to do so, but I think it's worth to having a dedicated session for that. I think he should point out the difficulties he had to make these updates. The thing is, like, I have the impression, and this is okay because this shows that we are good on that. If the people only have, most people have only the user's view, and they say like, that wallet does not do these things, or this is wrong, and all this stuff. So they're seeing the tip of the iceberg, and they think it's very easy to change certain things, but it's not actually, because sometimes it's like it's a dependency chain on behind that, and if to change something like very tiny on the front end, probably it needs really big changes in the back or in the lower parts of the entire code base. And I think Deleterium felt this very heavily from what I heard, what he told him. I cannot talk in his name, but I know that the classic wallet, for example, is like pretty complicated in some parts of the code because it's like just like a little bit messy. And this is like, yeah, it would be cool if he can take his chance and talk about this. But the wallet will be, the new classic wallet is part of the new release of the 3.51.
So it is in 3.5.1. It is now live. Okay. So it is live. Should be live.
I'm gonna have to be going soon, but I just had a real quick question. Has the Docker image been updated yet? Because I tried restarting the Docker instance. It said it was downloading the latest image, and it's still 3.5.0.
Oh man, wait, it's still 3.5.0. Then not. I need to look into the usually I can look into it after this stream because there is GitHub action, an automated process behind that should release a new version. I'm not sure if this was triggered or if it's still building. It could be possible to do so, but not 100% sure. I look into it a little bit later. So
Yeah,
because I
and
need to make it
all I'll have to do the update is just, stop and restart the node, correct? Pretty much.
yes. If you're not talking about Docker right now, you're talking right now just like updating your node. It's like you download this.
I'm talking about the image. Like if I want to update the image to the latest node,
Yeah, it should be there.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I just wanted to
And
do
we
something.
have some discussion and questions about market actions. Alexander Ismailov writes, someone bought Signa today for $3 million.
Yeah.
Paul Poco, right? That's just internal trading and something. I just can say that centralized exchanges can do anything they want, and this can be internal trading, and you cannot trust what you see.
Yeah. I was like surprised on that yesterday because I was on a wedding party. And
nice.
There was kind of moment when I just checked the Discord and I saw that everybody got getting crazy there. But I mean, this is classical PND. So it just like get back. There was a lot of volume being generated. I have no idea where this comes from. It's like I have no. But there's something interesting to see. If you look at Bittrex, there's right beside us of the like trending market. You can see that that NXT has always also the same scheme, and historically NXT and Signum are kind of how you say this? They're Signum is a descendant of NXT. So the original code base is a fork of the NXT platform, and then there was the proof of capacity consensus algorithm was added by some unknown people, and then it was handed over to the community. It was the burst coin then, and then it a few years ago, so we rebranded Signum. But we are sharing the same origins, you know. And I don't know, there's kind of a guy I'm not sure that this cannot be coincidence that especially the NXT project and the Signum project was being pumped like that. But I have no clue who was that and where's that, and there's no inside information from that part for sure. At least not inside information I have. So I'm not sure if the other people have other inside information. We're a decentralized network, so we are not always talking all together, but we share the main thoughts all over. But I don't know. So it's okay. It's common. I think it's common scheme in pattern in crypto world. We know that already. But it's good because it brought up on the radar people who are looking to us.
Yes, exactly.
And maybe that was the intention. I don't know. I'm not sure who is the unknown person who did that. And it came from Indodux, if I'm not really wrong. I saw some account who was messing around a lot, so that came from Indodux. I'm not sure what's going on there. I'm not tracking that. Yeah. Well, just like making like that.
All right, I'm dropping out of the call. I gotta go. But thank you very much.
Thank you.
Are there more questions somehow or not? Should we just like treat this here?
We have some, I don't know, in French or in Portuguese, I don't know. Bonjour à vous, je parle pas anglais, I can't read.
Let me see, who is it? Is it? Where is it?
Live chat on YouTube.
Live chat on YouTube. Oh, I'm not there. Let me see something. I was pinged here. Token transfer. Oh yeah.
How to say hello in Portuguese?
Oi.
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 So it's not bonjour.
No. I'm just like looking into the questions if I can. Just like with Signum, we are live. Can I see that?
I think it's not important.
Well, there are no more questions. Let me see. I love classic. I'm using the Ethereum. updated, but says Docker updated, but says 3.5. Well, this is there was a whale transfer yesterday. Do you get else your late? What happened yesterday? I don't know, Paul. Someone bought 3 million. I don't know. Yeah, there are no more questions related to that. What we have here. There's just like trying to translate the French guy.
He just
Thank
wrote
you
in
for
English.
keeping Burst Signa project alive. Oh, he's saying like hello to you. I don't speak English, but thank you for keeping the Burst Signa project alive. I'm here since 2018, and I'm a miner since 2018. Yeah,
I think
nice.
he speaks in English better than me, I guess.
But he's not that shy. No, he's shy. Yeah, I think from my side that's it already. Sure.
Okay,
I think show up on 3.5. No, Paul, it will be. Yeah, this was one. I love classic. That's the one. Yeah, that's all. I think there are no more questions right now, and I think we talk a lot.
Yeah, I think we have a great show. Like always, I say, if you want to participate, to show some Signum related stuff, you can always direct message me or other person from team, and you can, I don't know, speak. Maybe you have some proposal to somehow change something, or I don't know. All we can do.
Yeah.
Okay.